Hi there, today on Lydia's Books we're going to do a tag. I don't do a lot of tags, but I watch a lot of booktube friends that do tags, specifically Sin's Book Nook. She does a lot of really cool tags, and Cliff's Dark Gems, he does a lot of really cool tags too, and I often want to join in, and I don't get a chance to, but this one always catches my eye, and this is the Behind the Scenes Booktube tag. And the Behind the Scenes Booktube tag, I've done something similar before. It's been a long time, and I do want to do a real behind the scenes thing where I turn the camera around and show you like my houseplants and the ugly oil painting and my relatives' weird old daguerreotypes and stuff, that sort of thing. But I think a behind the scenes booktube tag does the exact same sort of thing. The other tag that caught my eye, and as it does every year, but I've done it before and I don't like doing it because I'm not freaking out. And that's the mid-year book freak out tag. I should make some time to do at least a tag a month or every other month. That would be fun, but I'm not freaking out. And the booktube freak out tag usually doesn't really apply to me. But this sort of stuff interests me very much because I still watch booktube videos, like how-to booktube videos. I stumbled upon a really good one lately too, actually, so I'll leave that in the description below. Especially if somebody ever asks you, how do I start booktube, blah, 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 blah. You can just send them to that video and it will answer all the questions really well. Speaking of questions, we have, 11 prompts, so let's get to it. When recording a post, do you read from a prepared script, like I'm doing right now, or do you refer to notes or a broad outline, or do you speak off the cuff, like I'm about to right now? I use point form notes sometimes. I've also tried straight up, fully scripted teleprompting, which I enjoy very much, but I need an actual teleprompter so that I'm looking at the camera, because I hate when I'm not looking at the camera. If I'm reading off of something, that even irks me, and I do that quite a lot because I read the descriptions of books and I have things scripted that way because I'm reading the description of the book, right? So yeah, sort of a little from column A, a little from column B. I've tried all sorts of stuff because I love experimenting with booktube. I really do like speaking 100% unscripted off the cuff with very loose bullet points, but I also misspeak and I correct myself a lot. So I don't know which I even prefer. Question 2, do you edit before you post, deleting hems and haws, misspeaks, mispronunciations, and other common public speaking foibles? Do you remove things that you don't mean to say, or off-topic thoughts or comments that you think might be misunderstood? Yes to all of those things. I even have on Patreon, not so much anymore, but I used to have little videos called derps. Typical derps is what I called them, because it was just derp, dough, mix-ups, ems and haws, and misspeaking, and take 10 of things. It was just really bad. And I'm not the best video personality, right? So, all of us mix up our words at times, live, on camera, what have you. The beauty of being on camera is that you can edit it out, and I'm never editing to make myself look 100% perfect. I mean, why would somebody want to do that? It's more fun to have some mix-ups and slips in there, but when you're frustrated with yourself for them, I edit that out. And that's why I haven't really been making derps, because I've been a lot better at speaking on camera. I've experimented with things like reading from a teleprompter and a script and things like that. And that's not a fun slip up. That's boring to watch. So yeah, I haven't made as many of those derps videos. And I do tend to get more frustrated with myself than having fun with it when I mix up now, because I guess I think I'm so much better at this. But yeah, almost 13 years on, we shall see. Number 3, have you ever edited a post after posting? Have you ever deleted an entire post? Not really. I've hidden some older videos because they were underperforming and just weren't realized the way I really wanted them to. There was, I don't know if it's still up there, Booktube Darlings. Great video. I shouldn't have made a video that day. I should have made it another day. That's all. So yeah, I've hidden some of those older underperforming videos. I wish I could remake all my old reviews because I really like the books and what I had to say about them in a lot of cases, but they're just really poorly made videos. Have you ever edited a post after posting? I did actually edit out using the YouTube editor, which I rarely ever even do because it's clunky. I had used the wrong pronoun for somebody. I misidentified somebody halfway through. So I got it right in one case, right in another case, but somewhere along my spiel, I'd screwed up. So I edited that out. But that's a small thing. And it just made me feel better, right? Number 4, are there certain topics you avoid, things you regard as too personal or too controversial? Sure. I mean, not everyone is 100%, online, and they shouldn't be. I do spend quite a bit of time online. I've had this channel for a super long time. I've had get to know me type tags, and some of that stuff is sanitized to a certain degree because I have friends in the real world that are very different than my friends in the online world. And they know not different versions of me necessarily, but those things are super sanitized. It's a matter of safety too for a lot of people, right? Come on, it's year 2025. We know how the internet works, and more importantly, how it doesn't. So yeah, there are some topics I avoid, things that are too controversial, for sure. I try to not talk about politics because the world is a hot trash fire right now, and it usually is. It's not like it's new that people glom onto certain things or that people are very hot button about other things. This is a booktube channel, right? Even though books can be very controversial, I don't even read controversial books. So, yeah. Although I do read a lot of extreme horror, there seems to be some sort of pass for extreme horror. So you can talk about babies in a blender and it's not a controversial thing for whatever reason. Number 5, do your posts include graphics, special lighting, music, fast cuts, or other design elements? Sure. Star wipes. I'm a huge fan of star wipes. I try to use 1 to 3 star wipes per episode. I really do. I love a good star wipe. Right now I like the star field. There's a theme here of stars, nighttime, the loon sound, the thunder. Those are the sort of things I really like in real life. Stars, nighttime, darkness, shadows, loons, however they fit into there, and thunder, rain, reading in a cozy corner. That if I could really create a mood here, that would be it. Me and my podcast partner, Wes, talked about this just recently before we were recording this show the other day, how those sorts of sounds and effects actually do that. I like some effects. I like playing with DaVinci Resolve. That's part of my hobby, as it were, when it comes to BookTube, is learning to master lighting and master my camera. I came from a photography background, so I'm very interested in how the photography of YouTube works. I'm very interested in the sound and the light and the speed, right? So trying to get a lot of those things right. Editing is also fun. I like playing around and learning new tactics. If you see something in an A24 movie or the way that dynamic text works, I kind of want to try and do it, see how that other half lives. Number 6, do you have a target number of posts each week? Lately, yeah, 1 to 2. Weekly reads every week. I really want to do this because I like doing it a lot better than coming up with something every single week. So then I get the bonus of, if I've had a stroke of genius or creativity, I can make a video that is separate. Like this one, is separate from the weekly reads that I just did. So yeah, weekly reads, 1 to 2 posts per week is my big goal these days. During the pandemic, there was 3 posts a week, but I didn't plan that. Number 7, are there certain themed posts you contribute to regularly, such as Poetry Thursday or What Are You Reading Wednesday? No, except weekly reads. That's a new thing though. So yeah, I'm really, I think I've fallen into a habit with that, a good ritual with weekly reads, and I like it. So yeah, no, there isn't really a Poetry Thursday like PAX Poetry, things like that. I haven't done anything like that. So number 8, how important to you is the number of your subscribers? That is a very clunky sentence. How important to you? No, how important is the number of subscribers to you? I want to improve on this sentence so badly. Is there a target number that you're hoping to reach? If you don't hit your target, would you consider dropping out of BookTube? Are your posts designed to attract new subscribers? Are you distressed if you lose subscribers? I used to watch when I was hoping to reach the magical number of 1,000 subscribers. I used to not get distressed if I saw the number go down, but just hope that it went back up. So no, I don't really watch the number of unsubscribers. I do watch subscribers from milestone counts, and I do notice big spikes. There was a point when Cameron Chaney at Library Macabre mentioned my channel, and you could just see that subscriber spike. It was wild. It was so cool to see. But yeah, other than that, no, I don't have a target really. I've been here a very, very long time. My channel is quite old. So yeah, the target thing, if you've spent, 10 years on BookTube and have 1,000 subscribers, you're doing just as well as someone who's been here for, a couple weeks from TikTok and have 10,000 subscribers. It's not about the numbers. It's about having fun, reading the books that you want to read, meeting up with people who also read the sort of books that you read, getting new perspectives on books, that sort of thing. That's important. Number 9, do you always respond when tagged? Yes, but. And I noticed Sin had the almost same response, like YouTube hides the tags and you have to look in a weird spot for them and they move it. I don't know why they move it. I wouldn't mind an email every time I'm tagged in something, but they don't seem to be able to do that right either. I mean, seriously, if you want to rag about YouTube for 1 second, I will click the notify me when something is in a premiere mode and it's upcoming, and I've never gotten a notification, not once, about something that I clicked remind me on. So I guess that's broken. I don't know what to say, but yes, I do respond when tagged, just I don't usually see it. I mean, I could have been tagged in this, I have no idea. That's also why I don't tag people. Not only because it seems like weird to be like putting the onus on somebody to do something, throwing the ball in their court, so to speak. I think it's kind of awkward, so I tend to not do that. And I find a lot of people have fallen out of tagging people for that reason. But it is fun if you've mentioned somebody and sort of have a shout out and you use their channel name in the description. I am more apt to put a link to their channel at the end screen. So yeah. Now, number 10, do you respond to viewers' comments, and are your responses lengthy or only a thumbs up or thumbs down? Only sometimes do I only do a thumbs up. I don't do a thumbs down. I just don't respond if that is the case. But I do respond to almost every single comment, not with a lengthy response sometimes. It depends on what the conversation's about. And of course, a level of effort given within the comment. But yeah, I really do try to respond to every single comment. And I think I'll continue to try to do that. Sometimes it will just be a thumbs up. If somebody just says, I like your show, a thumbs up, I think suffices. But I do want to say thank you, though. But I mean, it really depends. And someday it'll probably get to a point where I don't have the time to respond to every single comment. That will definitely happen eventually. So for now, yeah, every comment. Number 11, have you ever blocked anyone from viewing or commenting on your posts? Yeah, for sure. I mean, sometimes people are overly negative. A lot of the times there's some sort of bot and they're trying to sell something or they're linking something, and I will just simply block that because they could continue to watch, enjoy the show if that's what they're doing. And if they were very interested, they could probably contact me somewhere else and ask why I haven't been responding to their comments or something if they were so inclined. Otherwise, yeah, everyone has a good block tool on YouTube, and I know that a lot of people use them very effectively. I think it keeps things safe and sane on the internet. I think one of the bigger problems with some social media platforms that have taken away control from posters and people who use them, that they get a lot of complaints about safety, and that's the number one reason that these blocking controls exist. These questions in this tag get kind of like darker and darker, and it's sort of unfun. So I'll throw in a bonus question that I made up myself, 11B. Have you read all of the books that you own? And have you always read every book you show on your channel? And the answer is no, but I do have the backwards bookshelf that I've come up with to try and wrangle the books that I've not read on my shelves. But for the most part, the books that you see end up in my reading pile. I don't give books away. They will be read someday, and who knows, when there's a power outage, that's when I do nothing but read. So yeah, that is it for the tags. It says tag some booktube friends is the 12th. So if you are interested, if you've not done this, especially if you're new to booktube, definitely do the Behind the Booktube channel. If you've been here a long time and haven't done any tags like this, definitely do it. You know, you don't need to be very specific with the tags. You can be very loose. You can even only answer a couple of the questions. I find this sort of stuff super helpful. It was very helpful when I was starting out, very helpful in my mid-career booktube life when I was trying to figure out what the hell my channel was. Like I said, I watch how to booktube videos whenever I see a good one. So yeah, I hope that you had a lot of fun with this. If you have any specific questions about behind the booktube, behind the scenes, or want to know what it's like having a channel like this, let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and have an ooky, spooky day.